Welcome to the Newsroom, Dark Skies News and Information Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, and serving the globe worldwide. Global podcast, and we got a lot of updates, got a lot of news information, got some fun, got some things that we're going to dip into. We're going to be looking at some, upcoming events and things that's going on here on the West Coast. And we got to look at some sports, and Mikey said we got some weather, so we're going to speak a little bit about the weather and, all the good stuff. And we got some music too, because the DJs are here. So, hey, it's full show. Mikey says at home, you just found the number one podcast in the entire multiverse. All the usual suspects are here. Mikey, Nice, Jim, Jennifer, Jeff, Becky, on the ones and twos, and of course me, the host, L.C. Graves. Oh my God. This weather is kind of freaky. We'll get into that in a minute. All right, baby, we'll be back in a few seconds. You know we do this. Yes. Hello, how we doing? We got a lot going on. It's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to LA, and of course San Jose, friends up in Sacramento. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and we got a few things going on across the globe, and we're gonna touch on a few of those things. As far as earthquakes, we currently looking at the USGS map, as we always do. Just keeping our eye out. And I guess one of the ones I wanted to talk about was 5.0 over in Panama. Now, you people of Panama, you may be listening right now, and thank you for joining us. Welcome. Members of Dark Skies global community. Now we got so much going on. We got people checking in from different parts of the world, and you could tell on the shake maps if I felt it, or if you felt it, or if they felt it. Anyway, reports of shaking all around the world, but this is something that we've become accustomed to, as the plates seems to be quite active. And we get, a lot of people aware of this, because, we cover a lot of this on Dark Skies News and Information, and, we're constantly, looking at the maps and the USGS reports. And I also wanted to talk about the 5.4 that happened over in the mid-Atlantic, right in the middle of the ocean, between South America and the continent of Africa. So, that's, always, disturbing, to me, the monitor of these events. But anyway, we're live from Los Angeles, from California, and Mikey was telling us that the weather report was ready, and I really don't see anything worthy of, report. But anyway, it's 57 degrees, and it's, 2:30. So you would think, usually we are warmer right about now, but this time of year makes sense with the sun farther south as we approach the winter solstice, the 21st. So, before Christmas. So the winter solstice. And for those who don't know about that, The winter solstice is when the sun reaches its furthest point in the, southern sky. Because during the summer, we get the summer solstice, and that's June 21st, and you get the sun pretty much directly overhead, giving you plenty of sunlight and plenty of heat. Me, it's my favorite time of the year. I'm a summer baby, so that when the sun is above my head, I know that, I feel at my best. But anyway, winter is here, and with the winter solstice approaching, we get the more colder temperatures worldwide, and especially here on the West Coast. I mean, we are a tropical people, and we enjoy the warmth of the sun, hence our location. And it's crazy because more people, gravitate towards the warmer climates during the colder years. Now, you'll get all of these places that, seem to, are inviting, right? Because, we got Miami here in Florida. Then we got, of course, California, and Texas is more of a destination for, people who enjoy the warm weather. And you got the older people, right? Because they get cold quicker, so they want to go somewhere where it's warm, so, you could move around and still, keep that mobility. It's a beautiful thing. Now, aging is, something that all humans must do, and it's something we have not defeated, right? The older you get, the slower you get. I mean, so, during these times, we are running around, we're getting gifts, we're, going, getting groceries, because everybody's cooking a meal, because we've just recently had Thanksgiving, and, if some of y'all caught the Thanksgiving show. Yeah, thank you. Good job. And the ones who didn't was able to, of course, download the show, and that's always an option, whether you're, dealing with us on Speaker.com, iHeartRadio. You can find us on Twitter as well as Facebook and YouTube, and one of my growing famous favorites, Spotify. Spotify is like, pretty cool for Dark Skies News and Information, as well as Reckless Radio. And Reckless Radio also has been, a fast-growing subsidiary, right? They got, the music, and the music is like, oh God, it's awesome. I mean, I always tell people that, when I listen in sometimes after, some of the shows are done or whatever, and I'm out doing my things, I will, I'll probably play one of the Reckless Radio episodes and, just listen to some of the music, and I'm like, oh my God, it sounds cool, because I want to, see, does it sound like a radio station, or does it sound like, I don't know. I don't know what it would sound like, until I actually listen to it anyway. Of course, people tell me what it sounds like, and, I thank y'all for all y'all support for the show. It's been awesome. And Reckless Radio is here to stay because, like even the team that worked earlier is still around today. That's why we're probably have an opportunity to, hear something now. Know they got something set up for later as the show go on. Now, we are lucky here in California. It's the NFL season, right? NFL. And it's crunch time in the NFL because right at this time of year, it's the end of the season, right? I mean, we're in crunch time. After Thanksgiving, I always say, all bets are off, no bullshitting around. We got to really tighten it up, because anybody who's making a playoff run right now is, hoping to be playing their best at this moment, because you're pushing. It's the second half of the season, and, everybody's vying for playoff positions. People are trying to win divisions, and, and the rivalries and big games. So we have one big game coming up this weekend. And this is, the San Francisco 49ers, and they're like on top in California. Well, they're on top in the league, but California is supporting our Niners. And that's here in the Southland, Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Niners. And we also we see good support, of course, in the Bay Area, where the 49ers are the only team in the Bay Area. So it's incredible to see, like, the growth, the popularity of the team and how they did down in Mexico and the recent weeks. And, getting the victory and showing some love for our fans from across the border. And they represented nicely, showed up and, they supported the 49ers, and it was beautiful to see. Now, the 49ers are basically, on a mission. They want to win the championship because, they know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you were going to win, that you was destined to win, only to lose. And I'm talking about last year's NFC championship. Boo. Now, the Rams got lucky and, they, made it to the Super Bowl and, pulled a win out their ass. But, nobody in L.A. care about anything that the Rams do. Even, the championship Rams can't get no ground in L.A. You know why? Because, you left. It's like, the Rams are like a good-looking woman that, you dated in the past and you was, happy with that relationship, but wasn't happy with the way it ended. But now she's back in town looking all good, and I can see, looking at her, and, feeling some kind of way. And that's how LA look at the Rams, like, you cool. You even won a championship, like, hey, good job. But that's kind of like a boo-boo championship in Los Angeles, and this is what I'm telling you, because another team has done this in the past. The Angels. The Angels are, in the past is like the California Angels, and, then one day they woke up and they said, we're the Anaheim Angels. And, that's fine, you're the Anaheim Angels, bang Anaheim. You there, and, and they love you. But it's funny because, it's something missing in the relationship in Anaheim and with the Angels, because the Angels won a championship, right? And then since then, they've been in the doldrum. They don't really seem like an LA team. They're like an Anaheim team. And that's how the city feel about the Chargers. The Chargers don't have no fans here. They down in San Diego. You left your fans. Now you here in Los Angeles, and everybody, wonder when the Chargers are gonna have some type of, fanhood. And I like, a few people like the Chargers. I mean, about as all they're ever gonna get. Los Angeles is a 49er town. Los Angeles is a 49er city. 49ers come to LA anytime they want. We want to see them. We all gonna put our 49er jerseys on, and we gonna go and see the 49ers. And if they play in the Rams, then, cool. I mean, the Rams get to come to the stadium and play the 49ers when we come to LA. And it's usually the same result. The whole, place is filled with people that want to see the 49ers. This is where the Rams play, but this is not the Ram City. And I tell people that all the time. This is not the Ram City. Look around you. You don't even see a lot of Ram. You see Ram fans, but they commercial fans, like people that, oh my God, the Rams. And they won the Super Bowl, and it's something new. Even though it's old, but they knew, so they think the Rams are new. And like the people who've been here a long time, like, yeah, the Rams, yeah, the Rams. Because me as a kid, I remember seeing the Rams lose to the 49ers like 17 straight times. and they still getting their ass whooped by the 49ers. I mean, it's kind of been like what I've seen. So I don't really consider like this a rivalry, like, because my whole life I've seen the Rams like just, get their ass kicked. Except for I do get the Rams one error now. When they was in St. Louis, when they had Isaac Bruce and the motherfuckers, and now, they caught us doing some downtime, and boy, they were running free in our secondary. And they had Kurt Warner and all that, they was whooping our ass. But that's the St. Louis Rams, Yeah, that's what I look at them like as now. They're the St. Louis Rams, they're just playing in L.A. Like the San Diego Chargers are playing in L.A. Then we got the Los Angeles Niners, playing in the Los Angeles, new stadium, and, it's beautiful to see the fan support that they get every time that they come to town. I mean, every time that the 49ers come to town, I mean, they represent it well. And it's funny because it's the announcers in the game, they always try to play that shit off. Yeah, this is sports talk, yeah. But it's funny because the announcers always try to play it off, right? Yeah, they were like, yeah, the 49er fans travel well. First of all, it's so stupid to say that because, I mean, from San Francisco to Los Angeles is no distance to travel, So you wouldn't get any fan points, for traveling from San Francisco, the Bay Area, down to L.A., South Central. I mean, that's not a long distance. If you see a lot of fans who did happen to make that journey, I mean, it's not a journey. So nobody will be like, they travel great. Traveling great would be if the San Francisco 49ers could fill up Green Bay Stadium, or we could fill up the Giants Stadium, or when we play in Dallas, it's full in, no. We don't travel well like that. The 49er fans are not traveling to L.A. The 49er fans are in L.A. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to ever find a situation where it'd be more Ram fans than 49er fans in Los Angeles. Because while the Rams was gone, the 49ers was, sowing their oats. They're coming to L.A. and, they're putting it down. They was running California when Oakland was, eyeing Nevada. I mean, the 49ers never left the Bay Area. But wait, when they do, they welcome in Los Angeles. But wait, if they decide to go to Mexico, they welcome in Mexico as well. You see how blessed we are. So it's more than a Niner nation now. It's like it's like a Niner world, and you seeing the Niners grow in popularity, and everybody knows that well, the 49ers is America's team. The 49ers have a nation. The 49er now has they have the world. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, they this team that they have too is a good team too right now for people to like support because from top to bottom is stacked. I mean, it's somebody that you can like all over the team. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, give me his jersey. But wait, I like Devo too. Oh, so wait, stop. I like Ayuk. Can I get a Kittle jersey? I mean, these guys are stacked. I'll even take a Garoppolo. Yeah, Garoppolo jersey. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, if you look at this team, all you got to say is, oh, my God. I mean, look at the D. Ward is good. I mean, look at that pass rush. Stop. Bosa, for real? It's incredible. It shouldn't be legal, you know? I mean, a fool. I mean, come on. We got people who, you know, on any other team that probably would be like the star of that team. But on this team, like, they are on a team full of stars. I mean, I don't know, you know, who jersey to go get, you know, when I, you know, go get me, you know, my 49ers support. You know, who jersey should I get? You know? I mean, it's so, I can get an offensive jersey. I can get a defensive jersey. You know? The defense right now is probably one of the best defenses I've probably ever seen. And I mean, I've been watching football my whole life. And, oh my God, this defense. I mean, and hopefully, you know, they finish the job and they get the title, you know, because, oh my God, this D, you know, it would go down in history as one of the best defenses ever. I mean, have you seen these guys play?
Or why can't the...
Okay, then you haven't. Then you're in for a treat because this week they play Miami, and Miami's not a pushover. They got McDaniel, and, you know, he was down with our boy, you know. I mean, it's crazy right now, you know, Shanahan and his connections in the league, you know, like people like he had up under him or people he coached with, you know, people he got close ties to. So this is going to be, you know, interesting to see, you know, how that developed. And also you got a Thursday night game, and that's going to be involving your Buffalo Bills versus your New England Patriots. Now, New England Patriots has actually been an improved team over last year. You know, they 6-5, so it's going to be interesting to see if they are able to, you know, stand up to like the stuff Buffalo do. You know, and you know Buffalo is like, what is Buffalo's record? They 8-3 or something like that. I know they're good. I mean, they, you know, in the AFC, I think that's the junior league. So I don't watch a lot of AFC football. That's why, but I do know Miami's good. You know, because, you know, they got the boy, you know, McDaniel. I mean, he's not going to be easy to trick. I mean, it's hard to trick a motherfucker that know you, and that's why I tell people, you know, when you when you scheme, you know, in the league, you know, you got all kinds of different things that you can do to take advantage of a coach's weakness. I mean, that's how Shanahan has been able to beat McVay over, you know, so many contests. So we'll see. Tonight, the Patriots, Buffalo Bills, and who do you think would win that? I mean, I would lean more towards Buffalo. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I mean, New England's good. I mean, but, and they're at home, and it's a Thursday night game. But matters not. Brady's not there. But anyway, we also been like following, you know, all of these different preparations and, you know, holiday preparations, right? You know, we had the Black Friday, it's over. You know, Thanksgiving is over. I mean, but you could consider it a success. Yeah. I mean, a lot of businesses open and made a whole bunch of money on Black Friday. And Black Friday is like a holiday in its own, you know, because it's the day after Thanksgiving, people. So this is the day when I don't know where the money comes from, because how much money do we spend on Thanksgiving? Then you got, you know, family and the get-togethers, and some people travel, you know, and all of this, you know, cost, right? And even if you stayed at home, you spent more money, you know, because of, you know, Thanksgiving. So where do all of this money come from? Early Thursday to, and I'm talking about like midnight Thursday. You know, you start seeing people move towards the stores. And some stores open early, like at 5 in the morning. But it's motherfuckers that's been out there waiting for these stores to open because these deals are so massive that, this money is conjured up. Motherfuckers get to these stores and they spend so much money on Black Friday that it's a day that some companies, be in the red all year, then boom, Black Friday, boom, and they're black. It makes a fucking huge difference. It's simple economics. And if you really like paid attention, like this is the year. I mean, it's like getting rid of the surplus. You get all this extra in hopes to, sell it all, but you didn't. But you did. It's crazy. What they do is they give massive discounts and everybody come in and buy everything that day. I mean, you go to stores and shit, and, it's not as crazy as it's been in the past, but, you go to stores and the motherfuckers just be bought out of shit. It's a good time to get electronics, computers, all kinds of gear, even clothing, I mean, jewelry, all kinds. I mean, it covers so many different areas, and the economy, like, gets a shot in the arm, like, just that day or that weekend. Because you got to think about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And, some got the Cyber Monday. I mean, so it just keeps going. I mean, you just wonder, like, where the fuck do y'all get all this money? I mean, you have enough money the Thanksgiving it. But wait, you still got enough money to go Black Friday the fuck out of the store. Yes. Then, wake up Monday. It's cyber. Wow. Oh man. And then you had the energy to do this shit, You dragging these kids out early in the morning, And poor Beth, you got I don't know what the child's name is, Name her Beth. But if you just think about how much money is spent just that day or that weekend, it's incredible. And just to think where the money come from, because you would think that times will be just a little bit tight. All the way up to Christmas, because even if you, had a good Thanksgiving and you spent on the meat, on the bird and the ham and all, yeah, you spent a lot of money on the food and all the fixings and, the decorations and shit, because maybe you had dinner and, the place to look nice. So, yeah, so you spent money, right? But then, Black Friday come and you got money for Black Friday. And Black Friday, a lot of people hit it with, different intentions. I'm going to go get myself some shit. Or I'm going to go get some shit for the house. Or I'm going to go get some shit that I need. Or I'm going to get some shit that I always wanted to get, but I couldn't get because it was too fucking high. But today, well, I'm going to get it. So everybody, got their reasons for, being there, to spend their money. So, but where did the money come from? And then you still have money because, in less than a month, because Christmas is on the 25th. Christmas is, happy holidays. Yeah, happy holidays. Yes. But Christmas is on the 25th. If you really realize the distance from, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and it's mind-boggling because of the amount of money that's spent. Because you have Christmas preparations, decorations. It goes up. People are buying the lights to put them on the house, the decorations for the house, the Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree, the ornaments, and the cookies and cake and the pie, pecan pie, and it's that time of year. Yeah. So you're doing this though in preparations, and you're spending money all throughout the money, and you're making everything so beautiful and Christmassy, and but it costs money. And then the actual Christmas costs money, right? Christmas costs money, and and I'm talking about because by this point that's how I'm feeling, because I'm spending money all throughout this time. And then, you got Christmas, you got gifts, and you're buying this many gifts for how many kids you got, and you're buying gifts for husband, wife, and this, and are you buying co-workers, at work, and, and you got the potluck. Yep. Yeah, Christmas parties are here. And yeah, we have a Christmas parties and getting togethers, and it's the end of the year, and happy boss is happy that your ass made him money all year long, and now he's handing out bonuses, and there's gifts, and now y'all doing the gift giveaway and all of this good stuff. It's beautiful. It's the end of the year and everybody's happy, but this is more money and this is time, and, things are shutting down. The kids are at home more because the school is closed for the holiday season, and the Christmas is vacations, and they're going to be at home until fucking January. So, we love the kids. The kids are home. Yeah, they've been home with fucking pandemic. Anyway, we got the Christmas, and the kids are home, and they're here, and they're eating more, and they're more excited, and they've gotten bigger over these fucking weeks because, well, I guess that's what happens. You have kids with growth spurts. Now he's tall and look at you and I. And it's incredible. I mean, we are, in this time, and everybody is enjoying, but this is money. So you buy these gifts, you buying them what he wants, you buy her what she wants, or they will not be happy. You will ruin their whole existence if you don't get what they wanted or the right thing that they want. Anyway, kids, teenagers, girls, boys. Anyway, this is what you got, and you got your grandparents, and the grandparents want to come by and see the kids, and the grandparents are here, and you got sports, right? The football, just the second half of the season and the playoff season and all the good. Yes, all of this, bowl season, all of it. So you got all of this stuff going on, and you spending money, and you think that it's over, right? After the 25th, the 26th, it's over. No, it's not. Because you got New Year's Eve. Yes, the New Year's. Yeah, New Year's be cracking, and you gotta get the food and the beer and the drink and the fireworks, because it's like 4th of July mixed with fucking New Year's, because you got fucking fireworks too. Yes, and more money, because we gotta get the illegal fireworks that go so fucking high in the sky you want to challenge Dodger Stadium, on a Friday night, because yes, it's New Year's, and yeah, it's money. God damn it. By the end of this season, we call it the holiday season. Yeah, happy holidays. You have spent such an enormous amount of money, and you are happy to see the third. The 3rd of January, and the 4th, and, the 5th, and the year started as you edge closer to, the best time in America. Tax season! Yes, tax season! Because you're hoping to get a large enough income tax check that, recover from the damage done from the holiday season. And then, we fight and struggle all the way through the year for 4 quarters. All the way till you see the Halloween stuff start to come out, and you know it's coming. And I'm not talking about Halloween. Halloween is just like, it's the Sam Hain. It tells you, that it's coming. It's here. The holiday season. 2023. Yes, holiday season 2023. Yes, Thanksgiving Day games. And yes, and it never ends. It's an ongoing mess. But I just go crazy, because I'm like, how much money do we actually spend during this time, and where do we get this money? And oh God, but we survive it. We survive it, and it's a part of a cycle, and it just goes on and on and on and on. Oh my God, it's it's past my break. I'm gonna take my break, right? Everybody said you're supposed to. Give it to the DJs. Becky. Listen the dark skies, news and information. Coming to you live. Los Angeles.
This is food as I need. Needs the key. Not leading the feeding. I'm walking in, preaching the scene. Looking at the pulpit, preaching, still preaching. I'm the reason, leading the weed. Undefeated, look in the mirror. This is what I'm saying. I'm a man that's undefeated, undefeated season. And now repeat. You're looking at me, God. I'm black on it. When the clouds open, the sun shines. I'm getting mine. This is my time. To the top I climb. Listen, God, give me a reason. The book of these things, I'm back up in this bitch. God, please give me a reason to stop breathing. But tell me, I'm undefeated. Till the day I stop bleeding, the key, I won't stop. I'm flying the seas, me the key to the top of ease. The keys, rapping in the breeze. I'm feeling the heat in the gold. Looking to my marathon, and all in the oven. With the gold, the sun in the moment. Looking at the humans, asking me, so where are you going? You're coming to me. Down in the sea, the blood of the beat. The gold is far stop, but I'm running the beat. Like I got a cow slaughterhouse, bought another house. What's the bar? Got the lock. See the bitches when they holler out. Father the God stop, Father the bell guy cop. Nigga, I'ma talk big shit as long as I got him out. Father not enough, Father time the guy cop. Nigga say he's a billionaire, well that's a mouth. Father got him now, Father sound out. Wanna perform, I'm walking in and lead the town up. Want to turn on the count, the pound for the standing up. Niggas some patience, the break, niggas standing up. Niggas the fire, the eagle, I'ma scrap you out. Mother can't be crying out. Watch the rap talk you out. Mother can't laugh you out. What's the line out? But I will not stop that. I'm a clown. If I don't get it, this is God. I'm looking at the end. This is what I witnessed. The beginning and the end. The Alpha Omega. This is data. Rolling with the faded. Acting computer to read the data. Reading the hell of the Satan. Looking straight into the eyes of a hater. What the more hater? The colors of beta. I take them up to the top and then I drop them. Escalator, methylated, afraid to get the hater. I'm walking insane, no human earth is greater. Lady, just let us say it. I see you now, see you later. Oh my God, hey. Give me one reason, I end it all, book of these beats. Lead the lead, what to be. This is God, I'm undefeated. I'm looking in the mirror now, repeating. God.
So that's what we be doing over there at Reckless Radio. That's how y'all gotta check Reckless Radio out. You listen to the dark skies though. News and information coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Whole team is on fire, lava hot, and we continue to, well, burn like lava rock. We got many updates coming up. We got connections, right? Global connections. We look around the world at, well, some of the analytics of the show and some of the different areas that we have connected to. And thank you for joining us. Places like Chile, Brazil, Australia, the UK as usual, and our friends over in Ukraine, Russia, as well as China, Japan, and India. India is always there, and I also thank you for your support and our growing support in India. It's, a beautiful thing. And we, of course, represent, Africa, Gambia, as well as, Cape Town is always a place that, has my heart, and my friends are there. and hopefully y'all listening and downloading and keeping us, in rotation down in Cape Town. And it's awesome to see the growing community around the world and more people that, have, taken, time out of their busy lives to, join us on these days. I mean, it's a blessing, right? I can't think of any other way of looking at it.
We exist on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
we continue to make waves too, because more people are checking in, especially with the Ukraine report, and that's also update for on the Ukraine reports was the biggest shows of the year in 2022, as the Ukraine-Russia war was something that the world wanted to check in and get more information on and find out, are we headed towards World War III and the end of the world and nuclear exchange between Russia and NATO? And, people wanted to, try to instigate or, make that reality. And what we basically seen in that was, Russia's, inability to step into the future, which was the present at the day when they decided to step into it. And when they did, Ukraine embraced technology as in Western technology, and was able to stage off a major Russian invasion and assassination of president and all the bad stuff that comes with not being prepared for, such actions by your neighbors. So anyway, it's more things that we've seen in the Russia-Ukraine conflict that says that technology on the battlefield is yield great results, and you have to consider that technology on the battlefield, you have to consider it a success, used on both sides. Ukrainian and Russian drones were used in different parts of the war and still being used in different areas of Ukraine, and it's amazing to see just the advancement in technology. And I'm talking drone technology, AI technology, and its application on the battlefield and the results it yielded on the Ukrainian side and the Russian side. And it's quite obvious that more research will be done in the future, and we'll see more advancements from more countries as the future move forward and the new drone wars have begun. And it's incredible too, because I also had the technology reports, and of course this is a new newsroom. We have more information coming in all the time, but it's crazy. We covered the AI and the advancement of AI technology, and humans inevitably become obsolete or inefficient when you compare them to AI technology and its implementation in every aspect of human existence, from airlines to airports to navigations to mapping, information gathering. It's endless. I mean, the applications of AI technology in today's world, it's only growing and getting more and more larger. The influence of AI technology on our lives is astronomical and compared to probably just 10 to 20 years ago. So we're looking at a fast growth of AI technology, and we're looking at almost a devolve a de-evolution in humankind as humans have become more stupid and more desperately rely upon this technology in order to just do simple things and even to exist. So these are things that we continue to follow, and we will continue to update you on AI technology around the world, global influence and capabilities and information gathering due to the technology they've either invested in or created themselves, and it's crazy because it's like it's different types of like information gathering and AI and technology use, because you got the creators of this and of the technology, and they create it and they advance it and they, become more, I could say rely upon, but create ways to make life more easier for today's human. So making us lazy and fat and pathetic and unable to do anything. So those are like the concerns, and also AI and AI's becoming self-aware, living computers, and it's becoming more apparent that AI has reached a level of intelligence that it could be considered self-aware. And it's been rumors, and not even rumors, it's been reports. I've done reports on different things, and you had Google, and we were talking about different stories that were coming out of Google with the AIs and the AIs that they have built and how they have advanced to the point, and some people say, self-aware. So we've talked about this and we've put it out there, and we've definitely gave people information on this subject, and we will continue to touch on some of these things in the up and coming weeks, going into the end of season 8, which is what we're in right now, season 8, and we'll be going into season 9 in January, at the end of January of 2023. So that's like some of the things that we've been working on. We covered over 2022, and we plan to carry over into 2023 with, of course, more information, more shows, and more content-oriented podcasts where we're actually, focusing in on AI and AI technology, and as well as drone technology and its advancements and the applications of what just happened over in Ukraine, as well as the future of the world and its, advancement in drone technology. So we get into a whole lot of that too, coming up over the month of December, as well as one of the focuses of the upcoming season 9 of Dark Skies News and Information, Newsroom, End Times Report, Ukraine Report, World Global News, and of course all the different avenues that will be created from this platform, Dark Skies News and Information. So if you follow us on Twitter, or you catch some of the shows, we never really tell you to, register. You can register if you like. I mean, we don't tell you to, turn on the notification bell. You could do that if you like. We don't ask you for your like. I mean, you could do that if you like. I mean, all these things, I feel will come organically, or maybe they'll never come. Maybe nobody would never like us, but, we still have 10,000 downloads. So, I don't know. We still, cross boundaries, and we cross barriers, and we break down walls, and we communicate with all. So it's cultural here. We reach out over many different cultures, societies, and we, breathe the world breathes us, and we have a connection that most media organizations could only dream of having. Is more personal with us. It's not like, we're trying to get you to vote Democrat or get you to vote Republican. I believe both sides are idiots. So, I believe that if you vote on either side, you're getting an idiot. But that's not to say we don't have smart people in our government. I mean, I'm just talking about the ones that are clearly idiots. So it is what it is. That's politics, right? American politics is, an absolute disaster, and we cover it sometimes, but I try not to, get caught up in the dogma, because that's exactly what it is. It's not really newsworthy, but it becomes newsworthy when it's entertaining. So, I'll dip into more politics in the future as it become more entertaining. But right now it's boring, so I don't really have anything to report. I mean, you can get political news from the political bullshitters. There's plenty of them. And you also got more false and fake media out there. You got the robot media, is what I call them. They're not actual people. They're like AIs. AI reporter. Who knew? So we'll cover a little bit of that too. So we got the fake news and we got the fake news. So it's God damn it, the fuck. I mean, why do I even bother? It's like, this is what I'm up against. I mean, can you imagine, how many shows that a computer could do? While I'm sleeping, I'm tired, fucking back hurt, fucking lay down, I gotta go to sleep. The fucking robot can still do a report. It's incredible. But this is technology, and I'm not resistant to technology. I mean, you got the robot reporter. Yes, robot reporter. They call them robos. It's awesome. Anyway, we're gonna talk a lot about that, and we're gonna bring light to the dark, because that's what I do. I make sense of the senseless. So I think that's it, Mikey Nikes. Please give me your word that we can, come back and do shows over the weekend, because I have shows already ready. They done. I mean, we are full speed ahead. End of the year. Also, we got a whole lot of shows coming up for Reckless Radio. So Reckless Radio is gonna be outfitted with so many different projects, and it's cool. So we're gonna really get into a whole lot of that. Dark Skies News and